I fasted for 14 days and I lost 36 pounds. I'm going to share with you some things I feel like people do not know about fasting. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Latoya, and I want to set the record straight about fasting. The American Heart Association came out with something where they asked over 20,000 people about their experience with fasting. They received responses that somehow caused them to accumulate that fasting could cause heart disease or heart attack. And millions of people saw it, talked about it, made fasting look as if fasting was just terrible, and now millions of people are rethinking if they should fast. Because news got on it, CNN got on it, all of these media companies got on it, and it spread throughout the whole world. And I'm not happy about it because fasting changed my life. I was at a point where I had lost my first 50 pounds and I had lost it in 4 months. And I don't know if I was just tired of not eating as much, not eating what I wanted to eat, but I got to a point where my weight loss stopped. My weight loss stopped. I was working out, I was walking, I was doing the things I needed to do, the cardio, some weight training, but my weight would not budge. And I did not want to gain more weight, I wanted to lose more weight. And so I was just so fed up and frustrated that I was willing to do whatever it took. I was not willing to give up. I was not. I had set a resolution and I said, I'm going to lose as much weight as I can. I'm not giving up. It's hard for some reason for me to not eat as much, and it's like when I want something, I want it and I eat it, and maybe I eat too much of it, it was just annoying. And so it got to a point where I was like, okay, food is the problem. I have to do something. And that's when I decided I'm going to fast, because I couldn't eat less because I was eating too much. And I said, I'm just going to stop eating altogether. And so I decided to go on a 14-day fast where I did not eat food for 14 days. That's how annoyed I was with the fact that I was not losing weight. So January 1st of 2021 was my first day of my 2-week fast. And I had done all the research. I had listened to all the doctors, read all the books, watched all of the YouTube videos. I did not consult a physician. So if you decide to do any type of fasting, please consult your physician. I just knew I needed to get the weight off, and the doctor was going to tell me the same thing. So I fasted for 14 days and I lost 36 pounds. I'm going to share with you some things I feel like people do not know about fasting, because after that first 14-day fast, I learned a lot during the fast. I learned a lot about my body. I learned that it takes 3 days to get into ketosis. I learned that the heart rate will go up to 120 beats per minute because of something I'm going to talk to you about. And I learned that I did not die. I did not pass away. I was fine. I lost a lot of weight. But I want you to consult your physician if you feel like you cannot and do not do something like this, because since then I have not done another 2-week fast. I just can't bring myself to do it. It was that one time I was 226 pounds and I was so tired of my weight stalling. Now what I do is I intermittent fast. I fast 36 hours, which is every other day I eat. Or I'll do a 20-hour fast. 20 hours or 36 hour. No more have I done 5-day fast, 2-week fast, because I've lost so much weight, I don't have to do that. And I feel like I was just at a point where I was just frustrated. And I was willing to do whatever it takes. I wasn't worried about anything but getting the weight off. but intermittent fasting is powerful. I feel like the reason there may be some heartbeats that are a lot more that's abnormal, or the reason they say it could cause heart attack, is because when you are fasting, your body is burning the fat on your body at a high rate. 3,000 calories per day you're losing. 2,000 calories in one day you're losing when you're fasting. And so what that does, your body it's like you're working out, but you're sitting down. So when your heart starts to beat at 120 beats per minute, that is the body burning fat while you're sitting down and you're fasting. And it could alarm a lot of people to think, I'm having a heart attack. I'm having a heart attack. What you can do when that happens, immediately go get potassium. Potassium 99 mg, take 1. And within 20 to 30 minutes, that heartbeat will go back to normal. Whenever you feel like your heart rate is at 122, 125, 120 beats per minute, you need potassium. This, I don't know if the doctors don't know this. I don't know. The only way you will know this is if you fasted, as long as I have fasted, and if you've done your research. And the only people who would know about potassium that lowers a heart rate during a fast is people who have fasted for long periods of time. No one will know this if they have not done a study or if they have not fasted themselves. If you are serious about your fasting journey and your heart rate goes up, get you this 99 milligrams of potassium. The reason why your heart rate will get that high also is let me give you a story. One time I went to the movies and I was seeing a high action packed movie. And when I sat down, the movie started, I checked my heart monitor because I felt something weird. My body felt so uneasy. And I was on day 5 of my fast. And I'm sitting and I'm like, I hadn't ate any food. This was my first 14-day fast. I hadn't ate anything. I didn't even know about electrolytes at that time. So imagine going 5 days with no electrolytes. You go to a movie and you see a high action packed movie. I'm sitting there, my body's uneasy, and all of a sudden I feel my heart beat, boop, 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 boop. And I remember during that action packed scene, the monster was coming and they were all scared and they didn't know where the monster was coming from. So me sitting there, unconsciously, my body is feeling like I'm in the movie, and I'm like getting all worked up, like, where's the monster coming from? And then I look at, something just tells me to look at my body. My body tells me to take a look at my pedometer, and my pedometer said 120 beats per minute. And I all of a sudden get really scared. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? What's going on? I'm to the point where I am so scared. I don't know what to do. I'm so scared. And so I Google fast heartbeat during a fast. And I see something that says potassium. Potassium, take potassium during a fast. And I immediately go to the store and I get potassium. I take 1. And I go home and I lay down because I'm still scared. I'm like, what's going on? And I lay down, and like 20 minutes later, my heart goes down and it's beating back to normal. So one thing I will not do again is go without potassium during a long fast, and go without potassium and go watch a movie that's action-packed. I won't do that. So saying that to say, have a pedometer and make sure you purchase potassium. Another thing I learned during my long fast is I needed electrolytes. This is an amazing electrolyte by Simply Primal. It is on Amazon. And this is another electrolyte by Cole Robinson called Snake Juice. And the only reason it's called snake juice is because snakes can go a long time without food. And so he named it snake juice. The guy's, he's not into, you know, demonic things. He just likes to get your attention. And so this packet here saved my life. This was the first electrolyte I purchased, and I didn't take my electrolytes until 7 days into a fast, into a 14-day fast. So my first fast was 14 days, and I learned a lot. So never ever go 7 days without electrolytes, because yeah. So I took these on the 7th day, and immediately I felt better. Like, I don't even remember the rest of the 7 day of the 14-day fast, because I just wanted to do it. I didn't want to think about it. I remember the first 7 days, but I don't remember the last part of the fast, which is so interesting to me. But I made it through because I lost 36 pounds. I know that when I got on the scale, I noticed that. So these are also on Amazon. You can purchase those. The flavor is how the flavor is. It's a salty taste, because when you're fasting, the body needs salts. It needs that. Salts are like a supercharge for the body when it's fasting. And without electrolytes, you just go downhill. Like, you're just tired, and the fast heart beats, and it just feels like you're just not gonna make it. And when you feel like you're having a heart attack. So you need the electrolytes and the potassium, and you need magnesium. If you find yourself cramping, like when you fast for like 3 days, for at least 3 days with no food, your legs and your feet begin to cramp really bad, and you notice it more so when you're going to sleep at night. So taking 2 magnesiums, preferably glycinate, about 2 hours if you can, or an hour before you go to bed. Take magnesium, and the cramping will stop. You'll be able to sleep soundly without constantly waking up at night. If you find yourself on a long fast and you cannot sleep, it is because you need potassium ASAP. Powerful vitamin to prevent cramping of the feet and the legs during a fast, and to help you sleep through the night. So please, so that you can prevent whatever is being said by this study they did, get your electrolytes and your potassium and your magnesium ASAP if you decide to fast. Don't give up on it. Talk to your doctor about it. It is powerful, and it changed my life, and I lost a lot of weight, and I kept it off, and I still fast, and I am so grateful for it. I hope this video helped you to understand that they're probably saying that you get a heart attack because of bad knowledge, not knowing. And I hate that they're sharing this with millions of people without providing proper knowledge. All right, y'all. Bye.